Guys, the news just broke out, a few minutes ago about the Russo brothers leaving any future projects with Marvel because of Bob Apec. Um, I, I can't process this over the lawsuit with Scarlett Johannson because he just can't give her the money that she deserves and stuff. So the Russos don't feel comfortable about any future projects of how the money will be dealt with and how the movies will be released and stuff, and they just can't trust to work with Disney anymore. It's the company in general. It's not anything Kevin did. It's Bob Apex, crappy decisions that are gonna possibly ruin great things going forward with Marvel. And if you know what I mean, this is like, I thought it couldn't get any worse with the whole Scarlett Johansson thing, but it's getting worse that we have two of the best directors that pretty much made a whole bunch of Marvel fans jump into the MCU. The Russo brothers gave us, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Captain America Civil War, Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity War. You know what I mean? Literally, like, they put Captain America, on the map to be like the greatest Marvel hero in the MCU, literally, and like made people want to watch these movies. And they gave us the best finale of phase 3 ever. And it's so insane to me that this person that took over Bob Iger is screwing things up, literally. And Bob Iger literally just left. I think I want to say this year or something. And this dude's already screwing things up. I don't know how that's possible. I'm hoping things get fixed because I don't want this to be a James Gunn situation where what happened to James Gunn and stuff, and then he left and stuff, you know what I mean? With art directors leaving and going to DC, I don't want that happening. I just saw on, comicbook.com's, Instagram, page that people were saying, oh, they're probably just going to go to DC and stuff. I don't want this to be a thing where, this dude screws everything up and everybody starts jumping over to DC. I don't want that happening at all. Literally, I just don't want it happening. I don't get me wrong, I love DC. I just don't want, things that have worked so well, you know what I mean? And it's not even Kevin's fault. And, people jumping ship because of what Bob, Chapek's decisions are, literally. And it annoys me because it's also you know what I mean? It's in a way, I feel like it's crappy in a sorts because it's I don't want, Kevin did nothing. But I understand it's the fact that Disney is the one that controls all the money with the movies that Marvel does and everything. And, I understand where Russos are coming from. They don't want to do future projects if they're just going to get screwed over. And it's a sad factor that, Marvel and that Disney is, acting greedy right now because of Bob Chapek wanting to be essentially cheap because, again, Disney's acting greedy, which is, it's just annoying. It's you'd think, logically, they would want to make great negotiations so they can make more money instead of doing it this way. And they're losing a ton of money by losing great directors that are going to give them a ton of money working for the company, for Marvel, which, is in the company of Disney, and it would make them more money by them getting good directors. But you're pretty much screwing things up by losing the great directors that would make you great money. I don't understand that. Logically, does not make sense. I just thought I'd come on here and talk about it because it's very, very frustrating that we might lose the greatest directors of all time in the MCU, and you know what I mean? That's just annoying to me that we could lose the Russo brothers over this dude. And I'm hoping this gets resolved. I'm hoping, because Kevin doesn't want this. Kevin's furious at what's happening right now with Scarlett Johansson and how they did this stuff. They did this to her. But I'm hoping things get resolved. I'm hoping he comes in the clutch and and fixes this situation and gets through the Bob Chapek and be like, look, bro, you're screwing things up. You're saying you want to make money, but you're losing money. Literally, people are looking at Disney in a terrible way, and you're screwing things up. Literally, I don't want this to be the downfall of Marvel all because of this one dude. So we got to do something about this, guys. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this whole situation. I think this is literally ridiculous that this dude can't just do the right things. I can't believe this. And my sister was worried literally when this dude took over. And I was like, I think things will be fine. And this dude's literally screwing things up. And also, people can, think the way they want to think of, how Bob Chapek said what he said about, Shang-Chi when, when the movie was going to be released, saying, they were experiment and stuff like that. People said, took it in two different ways. Like, he was just saying that about the movies being released out in theaters, or how, he just thought, that movie was nothing and just, it was an experiment. You can think the way you want to think about that, but, he was in hot water with that, too. So, I mean, he's really not, doing so well with, Disney and being the head of Disney. He's doing a really crappy job, in my opinion. But guys, I really want to know down in the comments below what you guys think about all this going on. Do you guys think it's going to get resolved? Do you guys think this could be the downfall of Marvel if things keep going bad? Because this is just the tip of the iceberg. What if these directors leave, and then next to the directors don't want to come in? What if this will stop future stars and future actors and actresses wanting to come into the MCU, and they don't want to do it because of this dude's decisions? This dude can literally screw up everything that Marvel has done and that Bob, Iger has done, building this, building this great, this great company and stuff, doing these, negotiations and stuff to make things work, and this crap happens. That's just disappointing to me. But guys, I can't wait to hear down in the comments below what you guys think about this. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, put on those notifications, like this video. I would love to have you guys here, a part of this family here on the channel, so we can talk about stuff like this. And, we can talk about, pop culture and cinema and just have a blast of a time. And, spread, love, positivity, and motivation here on this channel. But, guys, that was me, my opinion on all this craziness that's going on. I'll keep you up to date on anything else that pops up. But without further ado, I'm going to end this video here. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll see you guys later. And hopefully I'll talk to you guys in the comments. Peace.